state of Biafra government. I have preaching about this. Some of you think that what we are saying about it is about Dr. Ngozi Oraboeze. It is not just about her. This is about the United States of Biafra, where you and I belong. And we don't have any option. I wish there is another option. We don't have any option. And even you know it, I know it. These are men on the ground that are genuinely fighting for the freedom. They know it, that there is no other way. They know that it is the United States. But because of one thing or the, because of ego, or because of disagreement, because of one thing that you don't like, why don't you see one thing, that tiny line, say, because of this? Just look and you say, if not for this, use because of that if. Pay your allegiance to the United States of Biafra. Let us move this. Let us go to this war. We can't go to this war divided. We can't go. The Janjaweed are gathering. The Yorubas are doing their own. The attack is so much. We can't go to it divided. We can't go to it divided. It will be more difficult than it is already. It will be much more difficult than it is already. There is no way we can succeed in this being divided. We must come together to fight this battle. If we must win, we must come together. So, my fellow Biafrans, there's a video I want us to watch. One of the videos I saw in this VOP where they're discussing about the insecurity in the Southeast. This common language they push using their media, that we are Biafrans are the ones causing the insecurity in Biafra land. Biafrans are the ones killing themselves. Biafra. This political agenda. I saw the discussion on VOP and I want to play it. So let us listen and hear what they are saying in that plan so that we can make our contributions also. Let's watch.
Do you believe that this insecurity in the Southeast is caused by its own people?
No, I disagree.
A couple of persons have been giving testimonies.
Sorry, it's not showing. I don't know why. Let me see. Okay.
Targeted killings of certain individuals.
I disagree. I'm from Owerri. I'm an Imo State man from Owerri, Emabiam in Owerri West. Recently, my people at Obeke Amori coming to Opala, there was some herdsmen, Fulanis. They came there and attacked some people. And even in my community, some Okada riders were coming. They attacked them.
Okay.
Sometimes I have the video. So are you telling me that it's our people? And it was when, that's why I say these things, let the communities arm themselves for the security of their people.
The communities,
yes.
Same communities that
I mean,
the military may evade and say you guys are part of those.
They should self-defense is allowed. Somebody cannot say I want to kill you and you'll be there. My place, I'm from Emabiam. This rubbish cannot happen. It cannot happen because if it happens, that person will not go. So communities should help themselves. I've said it. Those of you that are in Lagos, please help your community at home. Because
that they're not helping. Do you know the Nigerians in diaspora, ever since the resurgence?
I am still pleading. I am still pleading for them. Even if they are helping, they should form vigilantes. Because what is happening is that these things are politically motivated. And most of the political leaders, they are not saying the truth. Like I saw Soludo saying that 95% of killings, other 85 or 95, that is from our people. It's a lie. Those of them that they displaced in Enugu, are they Igbo people that displaced them? Those of them that are they fought in Obeke near my place, are they Igbo people? Even at near Futo, that was I had the video. So, but if you are telling me that some people, some bad elements are within them, okay, what about the bishop that they kidnapped? Didn't you hear the story, the testimony of the bishop? What they said, even when they were speaking Hausa. So let us say the truth. And some of the political leaders, because I said it yesterday, because of this theory of fears that they put in them, because of their political whatever, they don't want to lose. They think that because some set of people have the power, if I come against them, they will do this. That's why Barrister Darlington was saying yesterday. Did you see how presidency sent people to go and appease some set of people?
Yeah.
Because they have this fear mentality, this theory of fear, that we hold the power, we have block vote, and without them you cannot be. So that's why most of them are not talking. And secondly, most of these politicians, they see blood as a means of reactivating their whatever. They are into many things. We know them.
Yeah.
So they will not until people, if you say you will die, I say I will die, somebody will run. I said it and I keep saying it.
But if you look at videos and pictures, a lot of young people have died. I saw the terrible barbaric thing that was done to young boys.
Yes.
In the southeast. They mutilated them.
These people are coming.
Random,
yes, these people are coming with
homes.
Very sophisticated weapons.
No, some of them use machetes.
Yes, some, but macheted and also sophisticated weapons. I'm telling you, I am calling the places, villages where these people want to come. They tried in our place. They cannot.
Have you been to Olu lately? Have you heard anything about
It
Olu?
has been up to 2 years. I've not been to Olu.
Olu is deserted.
Yes, I know.
It's usually one of the
I know.
busiest
Even before the governorship election, it was something else. Okay, what about Ikenga? Ikenga, during that political time, that they went to their house and destroyed a lot of things. Those ones, we know that politicians, these things are politically motivated. They know them. If they want to stop it, they will stop it. But they don't want, because one of the things is that, you see this their security vote. They are making money. Where there is crisis, all these things, this is where they will make money. They are making money. And they don't want to stop it. Imo State is not a place that you say we have a vast land that people can do something and run away.
Exactly.
No. But the so-called political leaders, I've said it before, political leaders are not leaders because they are selfish.
There are some inter communities where there are no police stations there.
Even police station, do they have any gun?
They've raised it down.
If you call police will not go. What police? They don't even have gun. If you call them, see, a lot of things are happening in Imo State now. Even these organ harvesters,
yes,
they are there.
It's the business of the day.
They are there. But the police that they say is lion, whatever. What they are doing, innocent people are being apprehended and being suffered. Police are not doing their job there. You listen to Nosempa. A lot of issues have been happening there. It's politically motivated. The leaders there refuse to do things. They refuse.
If you're seeing this, why do you now think that others will take your plea and clamor serious? Your state governors, your House of Rep members, your senators are not calling this out.
Because they are not elected. They are not leaders. Those of them stole the mandate. None of them can win local government election. When you see, when a shepherd is in charge of his sheep, you will see the protection. But when somebody that is not a shepherd is there, it doesn't concern him. He can do anything.
All right,
they didn't win election.
Let me say something. Because of this, Chukwuma made a statement. He's a chief security officer of his state. So when these cases come to his table, they have videos and all of that to give them as evidence. You remember the Labour Party man that was kidnapped and killed? They caught the boys.
They caught the boy, handed over to the police.
Wait now, they caught those boys. Those boys were people from that town. They were Igbo boys. They weren't Hausa boys. They weren't Yoruba boys. They were Igbo boys. And when they asked them, they said it was a random thing. They didn't know who he was. The church said he came around like he was passing when they were concluding or conducting an operation, and so they just apprehended him. It was in the process that they apprehended during questioning they realized that he's a person of import. They now collected money. Before then, they had already shot at his leg. Before they now called the family members, they brought money and they killed. They asked them, why did you kill? One of them said he's one of the boys that maybe he was high or something. He just wasted the man despite collecting the money. So the thing is, those boys did not mention any politician's name. They said it was a coincidence that he ran into them. So my question now is, if those boys are in the Igbo boys that did what they did to make their money, would you now say that those guys were politically induced?
Okay, the question you ask yourself, when quote unquote
was that they took them to go and show them where they hired the vehicle.
I can hear you, Bro Chris. I think you want to say something.
Oh no, because it was muted, so I thought maybe it's you or something. But anyway, if you want to, I don't know, maybe let's finish the video, then we can contribute. Because I wanted to know what I also gathered. There is a young man that was killed. In which state is it? I'm trying to remember the state. He's a fisher, fish magnet. You heard about it? Hello? Oh, internet. Hello? Ooh. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Juice. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, I said I wanted to also raise, but of course we finished the video. So I wanted to let you know if you heard about that fish magnet young man that was killed recently. Did you hear about it?
No, I didn't hear. When was that? I didn't hear it.
I think a few days ago, they kidnapped him, shot him in the leg, and they paid ransom, and he was still later killed. So because based on this video we're playing, these the politicians, people are trying to twist or pretend, maybe they don't know, like this woman now, maybe, but let me tell you, see, the mother of this boy, maybe you will hear about it later, because it's the trending news now in Nigeria. A fine young man who the mother is politically motivated because the mother is a strong Abga member.
Yeah.
So it has to relate to some of the things that Uzodinma does, like in Ugochinyere's houses where they went there and slaughtered people. These are political killings going on.
Exactly.
But
in the name of trying to frustrate the mother, they will now take the life of the boy.
That's what they did to the young man, you know. So what happened is these politicians, they are doing it, killing, and sometimes what they do is they get disillusioned young Igbo boys, they pay them. They get them to go and do like what this woman was narrating. They get them to go and do their dirty job, which can happen anywhere. But when you trace the origin of the whole problem, the source of the problem is the politician. Anybody tell you otherwise is lying to people. Is this politician that they are killing different people for different reasons, you know, using their talks and tout, and that they learn. Even Tinubu, that is the hallmark of Tinubu, you know. So let us, like, if we finish it, maybe we can talk about that more.
Okay.
Two of them, on the way, they said they escaped.
They escaped. Are they not?
Then later, the remaining ones that were in the cell, they said pneumonia caught them and they died.
You see, when I say it's political...
Yeah, I just want you to pay attention to this. See how that thing that this woman reported, see how the people disappear. All the people that were involved in that very attack that this woman just narrated now. Just like what you were saying, Pro Christian. Just like what you were saying. Just pay attention now. Let's listen and see how that case ended.
Security officer of his state. So when these cases come to his table, they have videos and all of that to give them as evidence. You remember the Labour Party man that was kidnapped and killed? They caught the boys.
They caught the boy, handed over to the police.
Wait now, they caught those boys. Those boys were people from that town. They were Igbo boys. They weren't Hausa boys. They weren't Yoruba boys. They were Igbo boys. And when they asked them, they said it was a random thing. They didn't know who he was. They just said he came around like he was passing when they were concluding or conducting an operation. And so they just apprehended him. It was in the process that they apprehended during questioning, they realized that he's a person of import. They now collected money. Before then, they had already shot at his leg. Before they now called the family members, they brought money and they killed. They asked them, why did you kill? One of them said he's one of the boys that maybe he was high or something. He just wasted the man, despite collecting the money. So the thing is, those boys did not mention any politician's name. They said it was a coincidence that he ran into them. So my question now is, if those boys are in the Igbo boys that did what they did to make their money, would you now say that those guys were politically induced?
Okay, the question you ask yourself, when, unquote, unquote, they were apprehended and the leader was handed over the police, what happened? Where is the boy?
Well, the first one we heard was that they took them to go and show them where they hired the vehicle.
Okay.
Two of them. On the way, they said they escaped.
They escaped. Are they not?
Then later, the remaining ones that were in the cell, they said pneumonia caught them and they died.
The remaining one died.
When I say it's politically motivated, just don't believe what politicians are telling you. It is we that will tell you the truth.
So why would you come and tell you don't lie on such a sensitive
They will never lie. You not seeing their president lying. Are you not seeing their governors lying? They would like to protect their interests because they saw politics as a business. They saw governance as a business. They don't care whether Nigerians survive or not. They don't care. What happened to him? Why did they... When they asked the second commissioner of police that took over from the former one, he said that he just come, let me just forgetting that government is continuing. He didn't do anything. Where is the boy? They caught pneumonia.
Happening to my net.
Virtues
What
on network.
happened to my net? Can you hear me?
Yeah, Virtues, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think the network had a problem.
Yes, oh, network problem.
Anything that
Yeah,
some
so
people, some bad
obviously,
elements are not there.
we're saying the same thing more or less, right?
But most of them are politically motivated.
Hello?
Yeah, just like
Hello?
what you were explaining. Hello, I can hear you.
Mas Juice, hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes. So I said that more or less we are saying the same thing. Sometimes these journalists, you see, like this, our sister here, they are also they are being very mindful. They are being very political in their presentations. They are also scared of their belly, their pockets. Because you know what? These politicians have the power, ways and means to throw them out of their job, and they don't want to lose their job. You know what I mean? So sometimes they will ask a question. You begin to wonder: is it not obvious for you to know what the answer is? So why are you pretending as if you don't know that these things are opposition? That you still hear me, Abi? Well, I don't think so, because playing devil's advocate is trying to. Oh, I doubt that she's playing devil's advocate because they know, some of them know that it's the politicians. I cannot know that it's politicians and be playing devil's advocate. I will call it for what it is, but they are scared that because when they continue to call it like what it is, they may lose their job. These politicians are so influential. How can you tell me that people you've caught? They escape. Where is the handcuff on their leg? How did and the one get malaria? He said. Is it
my brother Christian?
Hello?
One thing in Nigeria is, hello, I'm hearing you. One thing in Nigeria is a lot of Nigeria don't understand the kind of rot Nigeria, the kind of dirty, corrupt Nigeria is.
Yeah.
Because those people that you saw that escape, those ones are the agent of the government or the politicians.
Yeah.
Or the police. Police as themselves are criminal. Those people that escape are maybe working for the politician or the one that working with the police. And those ones they kill are the ones they kill to hide evidence. All these things that Soludo came out and tell people that 99.9% are Igbos. How many people have he shown to the
killer?
How many people have the government of Anambra, their own Anambra state, shown the Igbos and the Nigerians? They call the whatever they say. These are those people who caught and they will take them to court, and the court judge and they jail those people, or at least they take them to court for judgment. And people will see that these people, indeed, they were criminals. How many of them, as Professor Soludo, who is well educated and exposed in everything, how many people have Soludo took to court and judged? How many people have he convicted as a criminal? And those people that you say that they are 99.9. So you catch a criminal and you say that criminal, you put handcuff and everything, escape from the hands of the police. And the other ones was killed. Who killed them? They killed them to hide evidence. What happened to Ikenga Imo house? Who are those people that went to his house? Even the camera.
But you know what? And Brad Greg, Brad Greg. Yeah, okay. We saw what happened to Ikenga Imo's house. People were massacred there, and their target was Ikenga himself. Where are the perpetrators? They were boys that were orchestrated by Hope Uzodimma. But the perpetrator till this day, nobody. So and see see like that Soludo, he has learned all the tricks, very sophisticated tricks that he's applying. He's a killer. He hires the Igbo boys. Some of the boys, like I said, who are disillusioned, no job, no really economy is nothing to write home about. They use them just to, because if you don't know that, I feel sorry for you. These politicians, especially our politicians, the Soludos, the Hope and the rest of that, they will stop at nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing to make sure. Say,
all these things, it will be as if in Igbo land there have been a criminal crime. They have been kidnapping in Igbo land before anything. Before the Fulanis came down with their terrorist kidnapping. The Igbo kidnapping, they were kidnapping with information. If they maybe the Igbo kidnapping, this is the way they were going. Igbo kidnapping, maybe your driver, your somebody, your boy or whatever, they will give information. They will to some of them. They will come and carry the person, and they do that kind of kidnapping. That is the kind of kidnapping that Igbos were doing. And nobody will say that there was no criminal in the land. Yeah, but not as the Fulani who come into the land and when they shift their military, when the Biafra military in uniform came to Nigeria and started the kidnapping and raping and doing a lot of evil in our place. And Solida did not come out for one day and say that all those, even though we have some people who commit crime, but this kind of crime that is happening in Igbo land had not been there until when they pushed the military into Igbo land with the Fulanis. That is where everything scattered.
Of course, there's nowhere there are no criminalities, no society. Okay. But what even is happening
in this Europe? Has someone said there's no criminality in America?
That what?
Let's try to complete this video a little bit. Let's just
all right.
Then we now.
Okay, brother.
Because if the governors, if the so-called political eggheads want to stop it, they will stop it.
Okay, let me give you this instance. I got a report about Mbano in BC, Isiala, that access. That these boys go to the homes. Especially there are some people who say, please stop this your Biafra clamor. It has not helped us. It has actually put us in a state of despair. They say if you are not supporting the Biafra agenda, they will murder you. They will buy you. They will come to your home, kidnap you. They don't kidnap you. They will raise your house down. If they want to be so brutal, they will take you out and machete you, put your head on a pike and place it in the market, in the village square. It happened on several occasions in that axis. It got so bad that a lot of people left. Some of them are in other states, other cities outside that particular axis, outside that location. These boys that are doing it, would you say that on that they are using their political, they're being used by some political gladiators using Biafra?
Okay, let me answer you by answering your question, and I will answer it.
Okay.
When non-political, what are the indices of a fair state? One of them is that when non-political actors began to dictate what will happen, and it happened, means that state is a fair state. Now, you see, most of the things they dish out or they say, don't believe them. Let me give you some, for instance, there was a day I was traveling from Aba Obigbo, near Obigbo. So I was moving to Port Harcourt. There was no issue of anything that Biafra or this Masob or whatever. The thing happened the other side. But when I listened to the news, they say Masob or IPOB, they were causing mem at Obigbo side.
We've heard that the IPOB term is political.
I'm coming. So they just flash the news and people will say this. Most of these things you are hearing are not true.
Okay.
We are in the village. I will be in my village this August, highest August 16th. But I'm telling you that if our political leaders want this thing to stop, it will stop.
So why don't they do something?
Because they are very selfish. They will not. Because they are making money. They are making money with the blood of innocent. How can you say you are chief security officer of a state and such a thing is happening? Look at how they are destroying the farmland. I'm telling you, near my place. I'm not talking about, I'm from Emabiam. Obeke, go and ask them. Obibi Zena, ask them. I'm calling names. It's like what they will do. They will come and tell you they have done this, they have done this. Go to Ihiagba, Futo, that's Ihiagba Road, Futo, Futo, Polytechnic in Nekede. Go to that road. That road is no-go area. But they will come and tell you at the media they have walked that road. That road is express and show you. They will come and commission how many kilometers. So what they are telling us is what they want us to believe. They are the people causing this problem. If they want to stop it, they will stop it.
Okay, so what
about the money given to them as a security vote? What are they doing with it?
Mr. Tonimbata, the reason why I'm asking all these questions, so it doesn't seem as if people are covering crime because they are from that place.
No, I can't cover crime. I can't.
That's a general purview that, these people, this is the atrocity ongoing in the region. They're not bringing it out. They are covering it. Because if we want to erode evil, we need to unmask evil. We need to know exactly what is causing it. Imo State was touted to be one of the peaceful states.
Damn.
In fact, this was before NSAS. This was before NSAS. Do you know that during the NSAS, Imo State was not affected?
It was not.
They did, in fact, Governor Hope Uzodinma at the time did a town hall meeting where he thanked the youths for not being part of the other states that, were involved in the NSAS. It was started as the most peaceful state. So what happened?
What happened is that I've said it here. When you are not a shepherd and you want to be there by all means,
I know it became worse.
Do all manner of things.
No, it became worse when Nnamdi Kanu was extraordinarily renditioned. In 2021, 2022, the Nigerian military, they were heavily in Imo State and they killed a lot of people.
They were killing innocent people.
And arresting.
What did they do?
They were ravaging the
people that are Boko Haram taking communities. Militaries are not there. Go to Imo. Okay. Why are we saying all this thing? Go to Imo State. You see checking point from one point to the other. You see them, even instead of them to secure, they are collecting money. Go to that Mbise Road. Go to that before Naze Junction. You see them collecting money.
Even that Aba branch.
Military everywhere. Even custom. Have you ever seen custom being inside the state instead of them to be at the border? You see them. So they are the people causing it because they are making money. If they don't do all these things, where will the money come from? But it's a blood money. They will pay for it.
All right. So if that is the case, what should be done to resolve the issues there so that developmental opportunities can begin to be groomed in the southeast? There are some states that are okay. Abia State is doing well. Enugu State, to a large extent, you can see the works of Governor Peter Mba there. Alex Otti, the people are happy with Alex Otti. And if you notice, investors are coming in. When a state is secure, they can see the workings of the governor. People will come and invest. The states that are in dire need of economic viability and investment.
Let's stop it here for a while. You see, when you listen to this, sometimes you begin to wonder why we are still wasting time to walk out of this janjaweed. These people will continue to blackmail us for as long as they can. For as long as we continue to be with Nigeria, we will never know peace. They will always try to push their atrocities to us that we are the problem, even when they know that we are not. They will always try to make us the problem. Some of this program, where I bring it, is for you to know the kind of message people are getting on the ground. That what we see and what those of them see there are very, very different. Only few of them can see the truth. And even when they are telling the truth, they are very mindful of what they say. We don't have any option except the United States of Biafra. No other option. It doesn't matter how you think, it doesn't matter how you feel it. My sister Ojugu, are you there? If you are there, unmute yourself and speak to us before we continue on that. Finish that very video. Are you there, Sister Ojugu? I don't think Sister Ojugu is there. So, my brother Oluchimwagod, you have something to say on that? Let's hear you.
Okay. Welcome. Well done, Massachusetts. I've spoken before. Can you hear me, please?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, yeah. I was listening to this sister Esther Nwachukwu. It's very, very unfortunate that one of my daughters is Esther Nwachukwu. And for her to be saying this rubbish she's saying here, it sounds that she is delusional. I know she's protecting her job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this our brother, where he comes from is where my mother, that's my maternal home in Mabiam. I know his face, and if I might know him, but the thing is, for an average Igbo woman or Igbo man, who up till now, whether as a journalist or for anything, that have not understood
My brother is disturbing.
that whether IPOB, they mention ESN, my brother, I'm not ruling out that Ndi Igbo does not commit crime. But let me tell you, I have said this here before. When my father died, I went to buy cow. I got there, my brother. Those who are selling the cow to me, they are speaking over more than over a person. And I begin to ask them, my in-law, that why? He said they are his classmates. They went to Holy Ghost College. They went to Convent College. They went to, they were born there and they speak Igbo. And when these people commit crime, we have seen in a situation where an DSS operative was enforcing sit-at-home in Imo State, and it was gunned down. So these people, they just, the same game that Ohamadike have told us about this blackmail. They keep blackmailing us, they keep blackmailing us, they keep blackmailing Biafrans. Because the mouth, the speakers, they feel. Yoruba have large media. And that is the reason anybody can come and say IPOP. Because IPOP is an ethnic coloration, indigenous people of Biafra.
Yes.
When that name is mentioned, they are calling me, they are calling you, they are calling all of us here.
Absolutely.
So it is very disheartening that this Esther Nwachukwu, I don't blame her, but I also blame her because she's an Igbo woman. I don't know if she went very soon now, if something is not done from Esther Nwachukwu, she might be answering Aliyu, what is it called in Arabic name of Nwachukwu or Esther? Because these people, that they don't see this danger. This thing have been said already. Hamadike, the prophet of our time, have prophesied. Like Isaiah, Jeremiah, they did. They have prophesied this thing is come to be. And this woman is here. Even for her to mention this name, IPOB. My brother, when Hamadike was there was a time I spoke with him privately. But because Hamadike is a very humble person, I told him one thing. I said, look, we need to make a law. Anybody that mentioned Martin and the canon name for evil, my brother, that person, that if you do that against his name, it will be like an abomination. It will be like an forbidding when you mention that name. Because according to them, this guy still called the prophet. I don't want to offend anybody. If you call his name anyhow, you'll be stoned to death. Hamadike is more than these prophets. So why will anybody come? IPOB. Somebody not on the ground now bagi the truth. Man, maybe this says that what you could on Lagos. Yeah, no Lagos now cause story. Ikeburu, my brother. Yeah, no Lagos a cause story. Reference no to IPOB. What is wrong with our people? Massive survivor. I'm still. I've lost sympathy, and this is the reason I came back, because when you begin to play it, I came back. The good thing is can she not just keep quiet? Allow Tony Mbata to continue the topic. For her to begin to continue to indict us. My only annoyance for this
serious indictment.
Yes, my only annoyance is because Ohamadike is still in the hands of the enemy. And all of us know that who is the originator of IPOB is Ohamadike. The moment you continue to bring this narrative, you are continuing to indict Ohamadike that is in the hands of the enemy. And Nigerian judiciary does not know anything to do. They're only based on media. How can an average Igbo woman called Lester Nwachukwu come to be talking this kind of rubbish in a national TV?
Wanda,
So my brother.
Wanda, let me quickly, I'm not cutting off.
Yeah, I'm hearing you, my brother.
Yeah, only been inquiry about this station. Station or no? No. Do I have a coding with this station? So I was told, but I don't have a concrete or reliable information to that. Perhaps no Rufai or Seni, okay, on arise. No, young William. Now, these are one Nigerianists. So we look people like this, Esther Nwachukwu and some of them, to help them push certain agenda. Iga no go neku, but Esther Nwachukwu. Nande Madonasi, how put this Biafra thing, kudo wedi. So these are the propagandas that, and this Rufai, that Rufai, either Nandi British Nyeliaka, Mepedis or whatever, there is always something in between, somewhere there. If you follow the money. So this is the agenda they are pushing. So it will now and Yama Boesta, they protect salary. What are my point? So these are some of the things we have to deal with. So these guys, when you see them, the Rufai and Ruben and the rest of them, they are doing everything possible to make sure that in conjunction with the politicians, Biafra, that is the main thing. How much is even many, but they are lying about it. So let me let you continue.
Okay, Maz, look, let me conclude. Again, I want to say this because I won't undivided, not that because we don't divide, we don't commit crime. When Otoko happened, I was there. I am a friend of, I was even a friend of the Tokoto family. Well, we are from the same place. We knew how everything unfolded. But then, why I say I want to conclude, I want to also urge the same thing now, even if you call me now to bring my final submission, I'm going to also submit this. I want to use this, your vast media, to please, to urge, to beg the entire United States of Biafra, BDF, BLA, BNL. I want to use this medium for them. I think they are listening to you, to plead with them, all of them, Mazichuk survivor, that they should turn back. I'm not talking about those in the middle, this for them. I'm not boasting because I'm more magic go, but I'm going to most of them will be Nagwam Nankama. I will be carding wrong because I want to have the aga nye go hand and betray what we are doing. Like Van keep receipt is involved. I want to also thank Van for he's doing his job, the job of information minister. On the information, we want him to continue. Konya the whole information. Behind the scene. We need the information. So I want to add the entire Biafran security structure to, in the name of our Elohim, they should fall to United States of Biafra and align themselves with Engineer Solomon Nkwota and Onyami and the United States of Biafran government. My brother, these people, the moment they do this, sanity will return. Who just be the enemy? Because this enemy we are talking about, when the hackers require havoc, they have caused us pain. So that's my humble appeal to them. Engineer Solomon Nkwota, the capable, Onyami himself, Philip, is capable. They should listen to these experts and work in the interest of our nation, not for interest of any human being. Onyobula nature Hamadike is wasting time. Hamadike have brought his job. Onyaka nature now war Batobie, but in absence of Batobie, Onyo thought is also running with speed. We need to back this our Dr. Ngozi Orebeze, or we need to back United States of Biafra government up to deliver. But all would I can see the sort of happen that they acknowledge our supreme leader. Some of them will acknowledge Obatobia. We hardly can see them mention Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. When they can go, they are treading on a very, very, very dangerous path. That's why I'm pleading to them. Have this sentiment and acknowledge the USB for things to go forward in their woman.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.